Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time. Oh, I should get rid of those mercs. I don't know where they came from. And welcome back. It's time for more European Universalis 4. I'm your host, Calvin. We're having some religious issues because I wanted to check out Protestantism. For a while, I wanted to go with the whole Catholic thing, but nah. Tolerating lollards is helpful, though, here, because now we have tolerating heresy a bit better. Unfortunately, legitimacy's still in the shitter, so it's not really helping too much. Right now, we need to get our legitimacy up, which finally it's going up again. Unfortunately, prestige still in the gutter, so that's what I get for having a peasants' war. Oh well, it's probably better than actually playing out the peasants' war. Yeah, internal conflicts is probably gonna fire soon. I'm working on getting stuff together. Yeah, no, gain as much church power as possible. Like, go. I want a church aspect. You know, I'm thinking, national unrest -1 would be a good idea right now. Aberdeen's converted. Excellent. So, Ayrshire. Good. And we've got Cumbria almost converted at this point. Alright. So we got some more Patriots. We'll deal with that later. Okay. We'll cross a river. God. Message for the faithful. Hang on here. Justification for our war. Purity of faith. The unity of Christianity itself. This is tempting. Avoid meddling, though. Because we seem to be getting events that are raising our church power. That's mostly what I'm interested in. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Land movement blocked by hostile fort. Okay, good. So, Norfolk, I guess. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, that's in Norway. Why the hell is... Ugh, whatever. Stupid Centers of Reformation. But hey, we're getting there. And Sweden seems to have joined us in this whole Protestant thing. We're already friggin' huge friends with them anyway, so... Good for us. Still, kind of ridiculous that we can't beat these freaking rebels. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Nevera... Oh good, you will actually give me military access, you jerks. They've been really holding out on that for a while. I actually kind of hope for a succession war with Aragon, because, me and Austria teaming up. That way would be pretty nice. And I'd be able to take Nevera, which would finish my row. Basically doing at this point the opposite of the Switzer Lake achievement. Okay, good, we actually won. Hey, that'll, there we go. Antigua's up to 800 now. Alright. Yeah, that's nice, you stupid patriots. Start resieging. Okay, good. We'll lead defender here, so we'll have an advantage. Heretics of Norfolk. Excellent, excellent. Derby. Sounds good. So where is it converting now? Ireland. That's fine. Probably for the best. Okay. There, that takes care of the rebels for the moment. Of course, there will be more, but there's always more. Alright, Diplomatic Tech 9, nice. I mean, the thing here to do is it, though? I think it's actually save up. Get -2 unrest. as quickly as possible. Getting that would be helpful. And I'm also thinking ahead, like, then I can get ecumenism. That also gives me diplomatic relations +1, which will help there. Truce with the Ottomans has ended. Morocco, whoever the hell you are, and de jure, whatever. People I don't care about. Okay. Leinster's getting converted. Good, good. More and more of the Isles convert slowly. There isn't much Protestantism, though. Very little Protestantism. Huh? Are you Coptic? Shah Coptic. Interesting. Really quite interesting, actually. Isn't there an achievement for, like, forming Persia's Tabaristan? Coptic Tabaristan, no less. That could be interesting. Very interesting. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that. I say, as I'm more concerned far about things like internal conflicts. They could prove to be problematic. Oh yeah, plus his patriots over there. I just wasn't even paying attention to them. Unfortunately, our cavalry ratio is still way the fuck out of everything. Lincoln, that's good. Alright. We're slowly getting up there in religious unity. It's taking its time. Wessex, that's fine. I don't really mind what it converts, I suppose. As long as it's somewhere on the Isles. I need to try and secure the Isles for myself. I think it's very important that I do. Okay. Because once the Isles are... You know, I think I can just start getting rid of these castles. Because I don't think I really need them. I definitely don't need the one in London. Can probably ditch the one in... No, we're not going to ditch anything else yet. Not yet. We'll just get rid of the one in London for now, since that technically has a fort anyway. I don't see a reason to bother with it. Okay. Denmark has announced England as a rival. Seriously? Actually, you've managed to do pretty good for yourself there. Getting Holstein back and everything. Oh, whoops. Apparently they cut me off. Unfortunately, manpower issues, so we might lose. No, we're good. Good. Alright. That went out. No, apparently we lost. God, I hate manpower issues. I mean, I could consolidate the regiments to fight better and stuff, but then I have to reorganize my regiments later. Mercia against Castile. This is a war they've started with Denmark and the Papal State. Really? You're calling me into a war against Denmark now of all times? Oh. Thank you, Swedish Center of Reformation, I'm thinking? I guess, the one from Germany's helping out here. Castile and the Papal State. Denmark doesn't seem to have joined in. Yeah, that's the case, fine. I join in. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to be able to help much. I suppose I can send naval aid. Let's go blockade them a bit, I guess. Alright. Glad to see. I mean, hell, every little bit that we convert is good. The rebels are close to enforcing their demands. Really? Because I think we just killed the rebels. Local traditions. There we go. -2 unrest is going to be helpful. It also gets us, you know, 1 extra diplomatic power a month. Unfortunately, none of those events are firing that I was hoping for. That would get us enough church power to get -1 unrest. Kinda sucks, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. But our national unrest is almost low enough we might be able to avert the internal conflicts at this point. Okay. Especially if marches gets converted anytime soon. Alright, good, London. Northumberland, good. So yeah, that should hopefully avert. Not quite enough yet. Darn, no captured ships. Yeah, we're good there. So, our colonies are still not done, for crying out bloody loud. Seems like they made colonization harder. Sing Britania rules the waves. Yeah, we need a lot more ships than we have for that. It'll be a while before we can do that. I mean, I actually probably could support that many ships right now. Maybe? 80. No, not enough. I need at least like 120 before we can consider it. I actually only have the provincial unrest in those provinces, surprisingly. Like, I'll reduce this war exhaustion if I have to. To prevent internal conflicts from firing. But I'm hoping that London and Northumberland converting will prevent that from being a thing. But it's kind of cutting it close at this point. 8 months, so yeah, we definitely have time. That should get our national unrest back into the negatives. Or, you know, we could just boost stability. Oh, we need 177. Well, that's a lot more reasonable. Okay. Lancashire. Alright. Cutting it close here with internal conflicts, but I think we're good. Damn, really? Okay, yeah. Okay. I thought... I don't know. With stability. Okay, yeah, it stopped. Good. Alright. National unrest is low. So currently only Denmark is in revolt. And it's slowly at least getting converted. I have to all grant autonomy. Try and keep Denmark in it. Religious civil disorder in Sweden. Lucky I got that right away. Oh, for crying out bloody loud. Can I do anything about this? Scotland would be involved. I mean, we could potentially get Scotland out of this. We'd be a junior partner in the war, so we probably wouldn't get anything. Aragon, Damaris, Lycia, and Portugal. I don't have the resources to do this. I'm sorry. I really am. Because that's going to put me down to a friggin' 100 prestige. I can't. I cannot do a war against France right now. Like, it sucks, but there's nothing I can do. It would just end horribly if I tried. Lancashire, excellent. Kent. Boom. So that's taken care of now. Now it's just this province. 5.5 separatism still. There's bits of unrest here and there. Oh well. We'll just try and keep the Danes under control for the moment while we convert. I mean, every province we convert, we kind of get better off. Religious unity is up to 54%. Okay. Since religious is over 50%, I think it stopped ticking. Which is good. More and more regions are converting. It won't be long before we hit... Yeah, looks like level 1 humanism. Very useful. Gloucestershire. Yorkshire becomes Protestant. Good. Yorkshire's Protestant now. Alright. Not bad. We've got most of the Isle converted now. Recover abysmal prestige. Establish a colony in North America. Vassalize Scotland. How about we recover our abysmal prestige? Because I would really like to do that. At least Antigua's now a finished place, so we can say go for Guadalupe. Yeah, seems like the next logical step. Work the Windward Isles. Defender of the Protestant Faith doesn't sound terrible. We actually almost have enough church power right now. How much are we gaining a month now? 0.81. It's not bad. Still a bit of a problem. Cultural ties week. Interesting. I didn't know American culture could spring up. Also, it seems a little early for that, but okay. Did it just happen in St. Kitts? I mean, the thing to do would be recall then. And send. Ah, damn. Too late. Because that'll... Oh no, culture's English again. See? Problem solved. No debate in Parliament. Alright, well, let's start a debate in Parliament. Charter colonies. I like this. Charter colonies, yeah. Yeah, we can probably ignore some corruption. Sure. Definitely can do that. Naval commissions, yeah. Lose 10 church power. Promote meritocracy. Yeah, let's ignore corruption. I'm perfectly fine doing that. Grant some local autonomies. Grant some navy commissions. We'll see about promote civil services. Sure, let's bribe an MP. 84% is fine for the moment. I'm thinking we might be able to get... we may not be able to get negative church power, so my plan is to wait to get 100, and then we'll promote civil services after I choose a church aspect. Okay. I have no colonists to send. There we are. So, start working these isles. It seems like a little early for American culture to be appearing, but whatever, we got it under control. Hey, good, last of Denmark's being converted. We still have a free missionary, so Essex seems fine. Yeah, we got most of the Isle converted at this point. That's what's important. I mean, if the French and the Spanish get uppity, whatever. They're always uppity. What do I care? Good, so Denmark converted. Occupied by Gotlander separatists. Gotlander separatists. So is Gotland gonna... Oh dear lord, please tell me that's gonna be interesting. So Gotland's just going to appear there. I mean, they have... Oh wow, no they don't. Apparently Denmark's been going to town up there. Yeah, I can't do anything about Castile right now, really. Murcia. Like... I might be able to send reinforcements down now, yeah? Alright. Yeah, let's send down reinforcements. Ulster's Protestant. Yeah, there's barely any uprising risk here now. Good. Essex. I can provide a nearby religious center. That's good. Vizcaya. So we're actually going to start on this region now. Good. Start on the mainland. The Isle will be cleaned up by the religious center, so should be fine. And now that the religious center is cleaned up, so there shouldn't be any more revolts, I think we can scrap the forts. They really aren't necessary on the Isle. Wooden wall doctrine and all that. Fife I'm tempted to keep just because Lothian. No, we can probably deal without that. But we do have a pile of cash. Maybe. Up to 93, and we're now getting over 1 each month, so it won't be long now. Where the hell is our army? Did I not send them here? Just taking its sweet time. End of religious turmoil. Congratulations. My religious unity is up to 73%, so I think I'll get it soon. Yeah, end of religious turmoil should be fine. Coming soon. Or are we not technically in religious turmoil because I chose the option? Yeah, Aragon's too busy being occupied over here. That's a fort. Okay. So we can begin fighting Castile here. I mean, I outnumber them. So if I can hurt them a bit. Oh, no, looks like Aragon will cede the Baleares. Aragon will be forced to give Castile 10% of their income. That's fine. Connaught. We might change that if that moves on to Connaught. We'll see. Okay, though. Highlands. Yeah, moved on to Connaught. So we'll go to Glamorgan. No, such a thing would be too harsh. Tolerance of heretics +3 right now seems pretty reasonable to grab. There. And we do have 105 church power, so, you know, I'm thinking yearly legitimacy increase or global settlers increase right now. We're going to start with yearly legitimacy, I think. Oh. Oh, so we only get 3. I thought we picked that, then that became available and so on, but no. And now we're going to go have a talk with our parliament. 16. We'll lose only 5 that way, I hope. Can you have you cannot have negative, so it's good to try and get a religious aspect before doing that. Oh, there's just 16 seats in parliament, okay. You know. Diplomatic support. 100%, there we are. That's the way we like it. Good. End of religious turmoil. 1 faith. That's an extra point of stability. Boom. No more revolt risk at all. We're pretty much... There you go. Yeah, it seems like the new rebels we're getting are actually functional. There was recently a patch that seemed to have fixed everything. Last minute stuff. God damn it. Religious Center in Gelray is now starting to convert the mainland. Oh no, wait, that's Gelray. Gelray is not us. Gelray is... Oh. Yeah, that one's doing that. That one is doing that. That one must be doing that. Okay. It's trying to keep track of this. Yeah, we're doing Morgan. We're actually okay. Unfortunately, we're about to lose 10% strength from our missionaries. Which kind of blows. This one I'm just tempted to grab for the extra missionary. Oh well. Not now, though. No aspect of faith chosen. Yeah, we're probably not going to get an aspect of faith for a while, but we're getting like 2 each month at this point. Religious unity's 100. So if our religious unity goes above 100, does our church power rate increase? Since I don't take any relations penalty, I don't know why I wouldn't just do that. Seems to be no negative side effect to that. There used to be a negative side effect to it. Guadalupe, excellent. Galicia, Finisterre, Cantabria, Cornwall. Gonna try and finish off the island if we can. But apparently our religious unity doesn't go above 100? Oh no, it does, just not quite yet. No, okay, 101. So does that give a bonus maybe? No. No, it does not. Cornwall is, in fact, now being converted. Okay. So then, Meath, I guess. Go. Invest in diplomatic technology. Yeah, global settler increase, very important. Grab that. Now, good. So yeah, 100% chance to win Parliament. That's what I like to see. Alright, that's going to do it for today, though, folks. We've managed to survive the upheaval. Yeah. Legalized divorces. How very English of me. Oh, dear. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin. Signing off. At least I think I am. Will this allow me to stop recording?